Alright, he wants to fight me right now, so we working with this. We working with this. Alright, so here we got G1 Optimus Prime. I know all this Rise of the Beast stuff, and what am I doing over here? Freaking G1 and Rid Scourge, Scourge and Optimus. Oh, alright. Truck mode. Now, this is a version 2. It looks so much better. It holds together so much better, evident by the fact I can just kind of do this. Yeah, let's pretend that didn't happen and look at the details. So you've got big grill up here. We've improved this so it's no longer as narrow and as weirdly shaped. White stripe, windows, little grill up here that is somewhat represented. Side, we have windows this time, shocking. White stripe continues until the arm, just for stability reasons. Wheels, bumper, and we have the back plate. We have proper tail lights this time. Gas tanks. Very clean back. Underneath, you can see a little bit of things, a bit of a gap. You can tell what this is. Top, also pretty clean. A little bit of stuff around here. But I think overall, this truck mode absolutely nails it. And there's another thing to go with this. We have a trailer. So, this is very finicky. You need to just sort of kind of like that. There we go. Trailer. This doesn't look stupid at all, especially from like front, head on. It looks really dumb. It doesn't look proportionate for some reason. Probably because I made it way too thin, but that's okay. Yeah, it comes up pretty long. Scourge. I would show Scourge with his trailer, but it was enough for getting him transformed, and quite frankly, you can go check out Scourge's video to see him with his trailer, because I don't want to do that, because that's painful. So he's the only one I'm going to compare, actually. We'll compare this guy with the trailer, too, you know? Once again, this guy's pretty small. Now we're just going to tear the trailer off, because it's in the way, and it annoys me. So, here's base Optimus with this guy. He's longer, but Optimus has a lot more bulk. Scourge, where Optimus is dwarfed. Scourge is just huge. And then here we have another upcoming one. I've been said is upcoming for a while now. Barricade. No particular barricade. I just felt like making it, and I named him that. And I guess because why not? Obi-Wan Starfighter. Alright, transformation for this guy is actually pretty cool, and I quite like it. Alright, so the way Optimus works with transformation is that he splits off into like 3 major chunks, and everything kind of comes back together to form the robot mode. So the first you want to do is start by getting him in. You can see like the split between the waist and all that. So the first thing you want to do is put him like this. Come over here, take this little blue bit, not break off his hand, because that's not good for his health. You want to just take off this little blue bit right here, just kind of, and you're just going to kind of fold it back like that. Perfect. Alright, so this frees up this entire waist section, and we're just going to transform this because this is a lot more independent than this, and this is a nightmare to deal with. This is actually really cool. Alright, so we're just going to leave Optimus face down and work on his legs for now. So first thing you're going to want to do is come to the gas tanks, pull up this little bit, just kind of slide it out, pull it up. Then we're going to come to the back here, split the legs, just pull that out of the way. Come over here, pull up this pin. Then this whole leg section is going to rotate, and while that happens, you want to move the fender back. This is going to rotate around and just tap back into place. Same thing for this side. Alright, now this is the cool bit. This is the bit I like a lot. So, for this section, we're going to take this white piece here on this hinge. We're going to take this white section on this hinge, bring it down, while also making sure this stays up. And then you're going to fold it back, like that. So essentially what's happened is this part's coming down, this part's moving inwards towards the front of the leg, and this white piece is facing inwards. And then we're going to come to the front here with the foot, rotate this around, flip, and kind of just compress it in. That's one leg all done. I'm really happy with that. It does leave a little bit of kibble back here, but that's fine. I think it's good. So yes, same thing for this side. Bring it down. And done. And that's his legs all done. Alright, so now it's time for the painful bit. So you're going to start by just kind of carefully splitting everything in half. And this is going to cause him to just break off into a lot of chunks. So just kind of let the torso fall. And we're going to work on the midsection for now. Just kind of move his arm out of the way. Alright, so what we're going to do here is come over to this part. Rotate this outwards. Compress down the wheels. And then you want to put these just so that way they're sideways. And all that does is just gets them out of the way. So that way you can flip the entire grill section around. And then you kind of just want to push down these parts. Come back here, fold the wheels up, and just kind of leave it like that. And then from here, this section's going to tab into this part right here. So just kind of straighten out the legs. And just tab them together. Now we have half of Optimus. Now the other half is the annoying bit. I say that just because I don't like doing this. Alright, camera down. So there's a lot going on here, I'm sure you can tell. But we're just going to flip him over so we can get a better access and look. So first thing we're going to do is take this panel, bring it up. Second thing, just kind of peel apart the entire chest assembly. Like that. Then from here, we need to kind of move around a lot for this. Just kind of move the arms out of the way. And then the head is just going to kind of push through on this hinge because everything's on this one. See how well I can show this. Everything's on this bar right here. So you kind of want to push the head through that. Push it up. And then you can recompress the chest. And then from here, we're going to take this white piece, move it down, so that way the arm can come all the way out. And then back here again, just move it up against. Same thing for this side, just move it down, move the arm up, pull this piece up, and there you go. Alright, so now we can start getting Optimus joined, so that way he's not doing this. Alright, so these two studs right here are going to tap into these two studs right here. So all of this is just going to fold. You can see it right here. They just join together. And then whole chest just kind of drops down. And there. We can now get him standing. So we're going to start with the head. Just rotate the top bit around. And then just bring the ears up however you like. So for the arms, just move this white piece in. Just right clip up. And then fold the hand out. So it's back in. And there we go. It's an arm all done. And same thing for this arm. This one should work a little better because the parts aren't really old. I stand corrected. Alright. So just last bit here, take this part of the back. Don't break it off. So just take this part in the back, collapse it against everything else. And there we have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. He looks really good. That is such a good transformation. It comes out so clean. My only issue is his chest doesn't stay down, but like I'm kind of okay with that because just the amount of weight keeps it down. So, see, head's pretty basic. Chest window. I use a fake grill because the other one was way too wide. Made these out of the front of the truck with its grill parts. I think that came out pretty well. You can see the bumper in there, headlights, wheel. He is very clean actually. Like the only part I can really consider kibble is this little red bit back here and this chunk over here. Arms look pretty nice, got the smokestack. Didn't get the stripe. That's just due to the way they're designed. Hands. Got the waist, very minimal detail, but it's more to support articulation. Gray legs, those clean up nicely with the gas tanks. And then the legs got the vents this time. 2 wheels and the foot. Okay, now time for articulation, which is where these things really shine. So, head can look side to side, move up and down. Arms are on a butterfly joint, so they can move backwards and forwards. And because of the way I've designed them, they can move outwards very far. And you also have a full 360 in the ball joint. This was so that way I could get all this posability in, because the way I was designing it, this never worked out nicely, so I had to come up with this whole contraption here. And it works very well. Arms are on a ball joint down here, so you got bicep rotation, 90 degrees of bend. Fingers are all articulated. He has a reversed chest crunch, if you can do something with that. Legs can go forward, that far, back, that far. He has a 90-degree bend. He has ankle pivot, a toe bend, and a toe pivot the opposite direction. And he also does have a little bit of a general foot bend. And as for features, I'm sure you saw this from the transformation, but there is a matrix inside there. It's very basic. Try to get it out. Just kind of move it. Come on out. Come on out. There we go. Matrix. Very, very pretty. Definitely doesn't look really dumb. So yeah. Now for accessories, commemorating Rise of the Beast and respecting the Bayverse, Energon Sword. Looks dumb, but I like it. And I also have what Rise of the Beast refused to give him, his rifle. So you do this, just rip off his thumb, throw it to the side, realize it goes in the other hand. So I'm just going to show it on this hand just so it's easier. Clip, peg, slide it together. I think it's gone. I kind of just position the fingers however you want to. Looks pretty decent. Yeah, there. And then give him his Energon blade. There's Optimus. Looking really dumb because I can't pose this thing for anything because it's so imbalanced. Never mind. Deciding to balance right now normally just falls over. Alright, to close off, here is Optimus with Barricade. A rather suspicious looking Transformer. And Unknown Decepticon. Still need a name. Studio Series Optimus Prime. This is far from its original look. And lastly, Scourge, who is looking down at the moment. So that's going to be it for Optimus. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, you should subscribe because